Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video. I'm Irene and this is Lifestyle Over 60. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the two things that really work when it comes to anti-aging. Coming up. Alright, so I've been doing some research for you guys into the anti-aging industry. And it is currently worth, as of 2023, $71.6 billion globally, right? Almost 72 billion, and it's projected to grow crazy amounts coming soon. So when they say the anti-aging industry, it covers a lot of things. It covers skincare, so it has sunscreen products, any products that claim to anti-age, retinoids, all of that stuff. So skincare is a big part of anti-aging. I have a kind of a beef with that, so let's talk about it for a minute. First of all, anti-aging it's kind of silly, right? It's like anti-being human. Anti-human it's more like, right? Because we're all aging. Little girls age, little boys age, we all age. We're going to age. We're aging. So anti-aging is kind of a ridiculous term anyway, but we know what it means, and it means fighting the changes that come along with age. Then part of the skincare industry that falls into anti-aging is sunscreen. And it's the first thing that really does work when it comes to preventing wrinkles and preventing sun damage and skin cancer. And that is sunscreen. So we've known this for a really long time. I think when I was in my 20s, I saw a plastic surgeon and he told me, if I do nothing else for you, if I help you in no other way, I'm going to tell you now to wear sunscreen every single day, because sun damage is cumulative. Because sun damage is cumulative. God, why can't I say that word? Sun damage is cumulative. I'm having trouble speaking today. Okay, because sun damage builds up over time. Okay. I'm cracking myself up today, you guys, I'm sorry. But all right, so because if I had a director right now, they'd be mad at me, but because sun damage is cumulative, you need to wear sunscreen every single day, because you're out there every day in some way, even just walking to your car in Los Angeles, we're in cars, but we walk to our car. Sun coming in from your car windows is sun damage. It can be, depending. So sunscreen really does work, and it's sad how many people actually do it and who don't, and I'm going to tell you the number now. So here's the statistics that I found. 62% of Americans use anti-aging products daily, but only 11% wear sunscreen daily. People, the sun is the worst offender when it comes to aging, and so sunscreen is the best thing you can possibly do for your skin. Starting really young, as soon as possible, you want to be wearing sunscreen every single day. That's number one thing that really does work. And the number two thing that really does work, and I've been using it since my 20s, I think I started it when I was 27, and that is Retin-A, a retinol product. Retin-A is prescription strength retinol, and what it does is it helps your skin turn over quicker, and it stimulates collagen growth. It can make you more sensitive to the sun, so if you are using that kind of a product, you need to really be diligent with your sunscreen. And at first, when you begin using it, your skin can get really red and flaky. It kind of goes through an adjustment process. But once you get used to it, your skin will look really good. And for me, I've been using it for 40 years now, almost 40 years. And I do think it is part of why my skin is in better shape than it would be if I didn't. The other things that are part of the anti-aging market are Botox. And Botox like leads the market in more advanced treatment into anti-aging. And so most of you who filled out my little survey in the community section of my channel said that you don't do Botox. You've never done Botox. And so I'm going to guess most of you don't and haven't. And, you know, I am not here to judge. This is not my platform. As far as my YouTube channel, I'm not judging. But I do want to talk a little bit about why we even want Botox. So, you know, the fountain of youth, wanting to look as young and beautiful as we can for as long as we can, that's nothing new, right? I mean, that's been around probably forever. And I asked my fabulous Facebook friends, I love to ask them like a focus group, you know, these questions. And so I asked them, what do you think is driving the $72 billion anti-aging industry? And the answer that came up the most out of all of them was fear. Fear. And when you think about that, there aren't too many things that sell products as well as fear, right? I mean, if people are afraid of something, they need something to protect themselves, they're going to want to buy that thing because they're going to want to protect themselves. So if you convince people that aging is bad, that aging is awful and unsightly, then they're going to want to buy things to make themselves look more sightly or more acceptable in a society that does not value age and in fact shuns it. So the only reason that we really want Botox or anti-aging anything is because of our culture. And how our culture, especially I'm in America and specifically in Los Angeles, and I'm an actress and a former model. And so I think that when it comes to beauty, I'm in the belly of the beast, really. And I know a lot of you guys are watching me from New York and London and Paris, and you know, in all of these places, we are surrounded by beautiful people and people with money who've had all kinds of procedures. And it's a normal human thing to compare ourselves to other people. It's a normal thing. And so marketing and fear can really go a long way toward convincing us to buy products, to have surgeries, to have Botox injections, to get fillers, to dye our hair, you know, all these things that we do to look and feel younger, that we need them. And that if we get them, we're gonna live forever, we're gonna look beautiful forever, we're gonna have the love of our life, we're gonna have the career that we want, and everything is gonna be fabulous, right? And so culturally, women are twice as likely to use anti-aging products or treatments. And when you look at the way society treats someone like, let's compare Mick Jagger to Madonna. Okay, and now Mick is 80 and Madonna is a year younger than me. So I'm 66, she's 65, all right? So here we have 80-year-old Mick Jagger. And he's out there touring right now and running around on stage and looking like he's way younger than that, physically, right? Not facially, because he hasn't done anything to his face, clearly. But physically, he's an amazing specimen for that age, and what he can do and how he looks truly, you know, is amazing. And people treat Jagger, at least in my sphere and what I see and what I read, with respect. Like, hey, look what he can do, man. He's cool, you know? Now we have Madonna, who at 65 has had a whole lot of procedures done to her face over the years that we can see, and taken a lot of flack for that. And she's out there touring, and just before I started filming this, saw I guess she like kissed Drake at a concert recently, and it looked like he did not know this was gonna happen, and you know, he didn't like it, clearly. But the comment that I saw, right, so it's just a photo of her, she's turned away from him, she probably had just kissed him, and she's holding the microphone, you know, like this. She doesn't have any sleeves, so you just see her arm. And the comment was, she's too old for this. Look at her arms. And what you saw was a little crepey skin. Oh my God. Okay, so Madonna, a little crepey skin. By the way, in the midst of a pretty amazing bicep and delt, I mean, she's got, you know, pretty well-formed arms, right? A little crepey skin, and she's too old for that. And here's Jagger, creping away, you know, but hey, he's cool. So you kind of see, right, with those two examples, how we treat men who are older versus women. And it's pretty bad, right? So my message in this video, if I can sum it up in some way, is just realize that society and our culture in general doesn't want to see older people, men or women, but specifically doesn't want to see older women at all. Okay, crepe, erase, right? Have you guys seen that product? Jane Seymour is selling crepe erase. So it will take your crepey skin and turn it beautifully young again, because crepey skin is bad, ugly, aging is ugly, and this is the message. So my message is just know that you're hearing this, seeing this, taking this in, and have been for probably your whole life. And just try not to turn it against yourself as an older woman. It's hard to do, I know, because we look in the mirror and we're like, oh, this, oh, that, oh, the other thing, you know? And we know how society treats us as older women, and it can be hard, you know? But I think if the worst of it is if we turn it against ourselves and we start self-loathing and we start hating our bodies because they're changing. That's the worst of it. And so if I can help in any way, anyone, to just realize that this is coming from outside the house and it's not you, then I've done something good. Okay, so the only two things really that work long-term are sunscreen and retin-A. Everything else, some things do work for a short period of time, like Botox will work to put wrinkles away for a period of time, but it works by paralyzing the muscles in your face. And over time, if you continue to use it, it weakens those muscles and it can waste those muscles so that they lose their ability to ever function properly again. So I don't know, is it worth it? Maybe for some people it is, you know, but for the most part, most of you don't. And, you know, it's probably not the safest thing in the long run. Okay, so that's it for this video. Kind of an overview of anti-aging, the anti-aging market, and what actually works, the two things that actually work. So I hope you got some value out of this. And if so, please like and subscribe and join our party. And comment. You know, I'm really wanting to build a community here and talk to you guys about what's going on and, you know, what it's like to be older and have, you know, a $72 billion industry telling us that we need to anti-age. All right, you guys, that's it. Take care and come back and see me again really soon.